Shelley Hofberg is a clairvoyant, medium, pet psychic, and tarot reader. She does not ask for the details about your life, but primarily relies on her gift of clairvoyance to receive the psychic insights that will be the most helpful to you about your soulmate, relationships, money concerns, and your career path. As a pet psychic, she will receive insights about what your pet or pets wants you to know. As a medium, she will connect with your loved ones on the other side. Shelley Hofberg is the host of the Psychic Horizon radio show, produced by 20Oct2016 Productions and presented on Blog Talk Radio, Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Shelley brings together the pioneers and visionary teachers to share with you some of the most enlightening knowledge that is out there today to expand your horizons and open the paths to higher consciousness.
Welcome to the Psychic Horizon Show. I'm your host, Psychic Shelley Hofberg, and today's special guest who's going to be talking about spiritual healing and doing psychic readings for you is Bryan Rawls, and he is a medium and a tarot reader and clairvoyant, and he has a radio show, Magical Journey, on through 20Oct2016 Production on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Before I bring on my guest, Bryan Rawls, I just want to make some quick announcements that on October 20th, my guest is going to be Mary Stewart, and on November 1st is Bill Foss, who's going to talk about the Akashic Records and his books, The Secrets of Spiritual Success and Journey to the Akashic Records. On November 10th is Jeremy Ryden, a numerologist, who's the author of Your Soul Story, How to Create the Life You Always Wanted, and the host of the Intuitive Destiny radio show, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And Bryan Rawls will be back on November 17th. And again, he's the host of the Magical Journey radio show, 8 p.m. Wednesdays Eastern Time on 20Oct2016 Production. I'm now ready to bring on my guest, Bryan. Hello, Bryan.
Hello, Shelley. How are you doing? And how is everyone
fine. How are
doing?
you? And congratulations. I heard you're getting married.
Yes, and thank you. And I am doing wonderful today and just trying to get over a small cold before I leave on my journey. But yes, doing wonderful. Thank you.
And can you tell the caller something about yourself?
Okay, well, my name is Reverend Bryan Rawls, and I am an ordained minister from the ULC Seminary. I am also a certified psychic medium by the American Federation of Certified Psychic Mediums Incorporated, out of the London office, New York office, and Los Angeles office. I am also a Reiki certified Reiki master in 41 different styles of Reiki. Also a shamanic practitioner, a galactic shaman, and also a sound healer. So that's the lowdown of me.
Oh, good. And Bryan, what is spiritual healing?
Spiritual healing is healing that takes care of the body, mind, and spirit. It helps all three levels of healing, not just the body, not just the mind, but also the spirit. So it heals. It allows for us to heal on multiple levels, and it brings through wonderful energies to take care of any ailments, any diseases, that type of thing.
Awesome. And Bryan, let's take our first caller, which is area code 856. Hello, 856.
Hi, this is Laura. Thanks for taking my call.
Hello, Laura.
Hey, Laura.
Hi. I'm looking for work, and I was wondering if you're able to, pick up whether or not you see me getting a job anytime soon.
Okay, so Laura, what I saw automatically was I saw 3 numbers, okay, and they were 2, 4, and 6. Okay, so I'm taking that this is in between 2 weeks and 6 weeks. Okay, so you have a window to find this job. So in between the 2-week mark and the 6-week mark. Okay, so anytime in between the 2-week mark and the 6-week mark, I'm seeing you getting a position or a job that is going to allow for you financial freedom in some way, shape, or form. So that is coming probably right around the month of, I would say, either the last few weeks in November or the beginning week in December. But let's see what Shelley has to say. Shelley's really good on timelines.
Thank you.
I do feel that you're going to get a job during the time period that Bryan has predicted. And it looks like it's going to be a good job. It's going to be a better job. Your money is going to improve. And within a year's time of taking the job, you would get a promotion within 1 year. So it looks like it's a long-term employment, that you'll be there a long time, and you will do well financially, and you will like the job, and you will like the people that you're going to be working with. You're going to be working with some good people. So it looks like things are about to pick up for you financially and career-wise, that you'll be doing something that you'll be more happier with. It may be a different field than what you're doing now, a different field, but I feel that you'll be happy with the work that you'll be doing in the future. And Bryan, how can Laura get in contact with you?
Or you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620. That is my office. Or you can go directly to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com.
Okay, great. Thank you both. I appreciate it.
And Laura, you can get a hold of me at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, Laura.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good day. I'm now going to continue my interview with Bryan Ross, and then I'm going to we'll take our next caller, which is area code 480. What types of spiritual healings are there, Bryan?
There are many different types of spiritual healing, such as 1, Reiki, 2, sound healing, 3, such as like pranic healing, and also Tai Chi or Qigong. So it really depends on what the recipient is used to. I know some people are used to Reiki. I know some people are used to sound healing, and I know some people are used to doing the healing on their own. So it really depends on the person.
Oh, okay. And Bryan, let's take our next caller, which is area code 480. Hello, 480.
Hello, thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome. And who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
My name is Michael.
Hello, Michael. And Michael, what is your question today?
My question is, unlike the first caller, I actually have 2 job offers, and one starts on Friday, and I've accepted them both because they're on different timelines. One starts on Friday, and the other one, they kind of say they want to start training around the first week of November, and I just kind of want to get some insight on which one might be the best, and if the second one timelines are accurate.
Okay, so, all right, so with the first one that starts on Friday, when did you actually receive inclination of having that or starting that? Because I'm kind of feeling as if it's not this one that you're starting on Friday, but it's going to be the second one. Are you trying to keep both of them? Because I'm hearing that only one is going to be found beneficial.
Well, I said yes. The job that I want is the second one, and they're finishing up a rehab construction for the restaurant. The one that I start on Friday, I'm that whole one bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. As almost kind of a just in case.
Right, well, the one that you want is. That one seems the most beneficial one for you to stay with, and I hope that's the way that you kind of wanted the answer or the question answered. But I kind of feel as if the one that you want is going to be your ticket out.
Wonderful. And there's been multiple start dates because obviously with construction, I've heard end of October. Or end of September, middle of October, and now we're looking at, November time frame. Are they accurate on their projection of when it would start? Because it's kind of getting a little tight financially.
I am seeing it should be starting by the third week in November, so I'm seeing probably around the 15th through the 18th of November. So I kind of feel as if the start date or the opening date is definitely right on the money, but at the same time, you know how people sometimes slack, so give or take in a couple days.
Okay. Thank you.
You are very welcome. But Shelley might have something different, but let's see what she has.
Michael, I do feel that the job is going to start in November, the second job, and it does look like the second job would be a better match and a better fit for you, that you would like working with them. I don't see the first job paying as well as the second job. I think the second job is going to pay better. And I don't think you will really like the company on the first job. I don't see you really liking that. So I would hold off for the second job because it is coming in the first week or second week of November. They are going to start on time. I feel that the construction is ending, and it looks like it's a ground floor opportunity that you'll do well and be successful. And I see you going on to be a manager on the second job. I don't know what position they're hiring you for, but I see you ending up in management on the second job. So I feel the second job will be good, but would be better if you could just hold off, for a few more weeks. And Bryan, how can Michael get in contact with you?
Michael, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620. That is my office, or you can go directly to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com.
And Michael, you can get a hold of me at 818-744-5241 or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, Michael.
Thank you both for your time. Great insight. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very welcome.
I'm now going to continue my interview with Bryan Ross. And then I'm going to take my next call. We're going to take our next caller, which is Jay, area code 714. Bryan, why does one go for spiritual healing?
One goes for spiritual healing to resolve emotional issues, diseases and ailments, or to try to relieve pain, relieve stress and anxiety, even just allow for a relaxing type atmosphere to take place. So that's basically what people go for spiritual healing.
Awesome. And let's take our next caller, which is Jay. It's area code 714. Hello, Jay.
Hi, hello to you both. Bryan, are you feeling better?
A little bit, but I'm still there.
Okay. My question is, does my car need a clearing? Because I've had it for less than 2 years. It's been hit I think 5 times, and Tuesday morning it was broken into. Somebody stole some parts. So
okay, so what I'm hearing, dear, is that it seems as if this is your car, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it seems as if your car has consumed some type of an atmospheric energy, obviously probably from the light codes that have been coming on the planet. So I would tell you probably either, I know that some people get property clearings and house clearings and stuff like that. So you might want to think about a car clearing. I know it sounds strange, but you may want to do a car clearing. Maybe burn some sage and kind of either make you a protection sachet, or or having someone else make you a protection sachet that you can hang on your rear view mirror. I know my husband or my soon-to-be husband has a protection sachet on his rear view mirror, so it kind of works out wonderful in many different ways. So you might want to try out that. Let's see what Shelley has to say as far as with the car.
I feel that you could even hang a piece of sage on the dashboard for protection. You know, sage or white sage would even be better. And you could get that at a metaphysical bookstore or herb store, you know. So I feel that hanging that would be good. And saging the car, I agree with Bryan, you should sage the car. I feel that the car is still in good condition, and I feel that once you do a protection on the car, that you won't have any more problems with the car, and that the car will be protected. That it will be, your car will be protected. So I would sage my car and hang some sage in the car. Or some lavender is also good for protection and healing of the car. You know, so either one, sage, white sage, or lavender would be good, or patchouli. And Bryan, how can Jay get in contact with you?
Jay, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620. That's my office number, or you can call me or you can go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for calling, Jay. I'm now ready to continue my interview with Bryan Rawls. And then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 678. How does the spiritual healing get transmitted, Bryan?
Okay, so spiritual healing has many different avenues of the transmission. Okay, 1 would be light language, 2 would be Tibetan bowls, 3 would be like bells and rattles, drums. You can produce healing energies with almost anything if you really want to. I've actually utilized a coffee can with beans in it to make her rattle. So anything can really produce spiritual healing, and sound and music really brings about a healing vibe or a healing energy to it. So that's basically the most used avenues of spiritual healing, as well as also the hands-on healing, very good too.
And let's take our next caller, Bryan, which is area code 678. Hello, 678.
Hi, how are you guys?
Hello.
It's Kathy from Atlanta. I'm sorry, I was just shocked I got in so quick because I just called in, so I appreciate that. I had a question. I'm waiting for the insurance company. I had to contact my contractor's insurance company to pay for damages caused to my house, and I'm waiting for it to happen. So do you see anything around it?
Okay, I am seeing about max of 2 weeks, okay? Max of 2 weeks that everything should fall into place and move very quickly with grace and ease as soon as November 1st rolls around, okay? And why I say it like that is because obviously a lot of us do know that during the month of October, a lot of tows have came in, a lot of upgrades have came in, and also the veil is very thin during Samhain. And Samhain is All Hallows Eve, which is Halloween, and then you have November 1st, which is also Day of the Dead. So the veil being at its thinnest right now is going to cause a lot of chaotic energy. Okay, sometimes it will cause a neutrality within the energy, but I'm experiencing a lot of chaotic energy. So I would say right after November 1st is when everything should start falling into place more directly with this insurance company and getting things settled out. So don't worry too much. Kind of keep your fingers crossed and hope for the best, but I see about 2 weeks. Okay?
Okay, but the insurance company will definitely pay.
Yes, the insurance company will definitely pay. I do feel as if there is going to be, I would say, probably a nice chunk of money coming to you.
Yes, it's a lot involved. Okay.
Yeah, but let's see what Shelley has to say. Shelley's very good on especially timelines.
I agree with Bryan with the timeline that it's going to be within 1 or 2 weeks, and the insurance company is going to pay for the damages that you have incurred, and you're going to get they're going to do good work in repairing the house. The house is going to be repaired, and the work is going to be good. You're going to have good contractors to do the work, and the insurance company is going to help with the contractors. So it does look like everything is going to be okay. And Bryan, how can Kathy get in contact with you?
Kathy, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620, or you can get in contact with me on my website at www.imagicaljourney.com.
And you can get in contact with me, Kathy, at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, Kathy.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. We're now going to continue our interview with Bryan Rawls, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 857. What does it take to get certified in spiritual healing, Bryan?
Well, I know that one way a lot of people have been wanting to utilize Reiki as a certification in building a healing practice. So I offer spiritual healing as well as also I also do Reiki attunements that will basically allow for you to have the certification to do Reiki legally.
Awesome. Let's take our next caller, Bryan, which is area code 857. Hello, 857. Hello, 857. Let's go on to another caller. 857 is not there. Bryan, how does spiritual healing affect you?
Spiritual healing affects you in many different ways. It can affect you in many different ways, such as like relieving of stress, relieving of anxiety, relieving of pain and suffering from an ailment or a disease, and also even get a lot of healing from the common cold. I know since I have been sick these past 2 days, I've been throwing my hands on my torso and my chest because my chest has been really rattly, and I've threw my hands up there, and obviously the healing energy that comes from your hands from Reiki after getting the attunement passed is like exponentially wildly strong. So definitely look into Reiki or look into healing, period.
Awesome. And let's take our next caller, Bryan, which is area code 720. Hello, 720.
All right, thank you. Hello?
And yes, hello. And who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
Yes, my name is Cassandra. How are you all doing this afternoon?
Cassandra, you said?
Yes, it's Cassandra.
Hello, Cassandra. We're doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing wonderful.
And Cassandra, how can we help you?
Huh?
I'm just making sure they did a good job for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry, my question is about, yeah, we're good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. My question is about this move and getting approved for this home that I really need to get into. Do you see him? Do you see me? Yes, I'm sorry.
What is your question, dear? Because there's a little
I
bit
know,
loud
so much.
noise.
I know, right? I said my question is about me moving and getting approved for a home. I did apply for the home yesterday, just to rent and just to get my family moved. Do you see me moving within the next week and getting approved for this home?
I see you moving within 7 days.
Beautiful.
I see you moving within 7 days, and that came out really, really clear from my guides. And I would tell you, when I'm sick or when I have a cold, normally my clairaudience is a little muffled, but that like literally rang like right into my right ear and said 7 days. So I had to simply tell you 7 days. 7 days.
Well, that means yes to the approval then to the home.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful,
so I
beautiful.
think you are safe. Thank
you.
So no need to worry. Just kind of put one foot in front of the other and continue moving forward, sweetie.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, well maybe let's get some intel from Shelley. Shelley, what you think?
Yeah, Shelley.
I feel it would be within 7 to 14 days that you get the approval for the home loan, and I feel that
No. It's not. It's not for a home loan. I'm actually renting the house.
Is it for a home rental?
Yes, it's for a rental. It's not a home loan yet. I'm trying to get myself in position to purchase within the next couple of years. But right now, I just need approval on the home that I really need it. It's more of a need than a want, you know.
I feel that you'll get the approval within the next 7 to 14 days, and that you will be moving, and you'll be moving within a 30-day period. So I feel that it's possible that you will be moving as we get into the month of November is when you're going to be moving. And it does feel like you're going to get the house that you want, the house that you're looking for, you know, looking at, that you're going to get that house. And that
Beautiful.
You'll be moving into that house. And Bryan, how can Cathedra get in contact with you?
Hey, Cassandra, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620.
Okay, thank
you. Now, you can go to my website at www.magicaljourney.com.
Magical Journey. And sending much healing energy to you as well, Bryan.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.
And you could get a hold of me, Cathedral, at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, Cathedra.
Thank you very much.
We're now ready to take our... I'm now going to continue my interview with Bryan Ross. And then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 562. Bryan, what types of alignments does spiritual healing do?
Okay, well, spiritual healing can align the chakras, align the meridians. Well, not align the meridians, but clear the meridians. And then also clear out the nadis. The nadis are also very important with alignment. Also, spiritual healing can align the assemblage point as well. So there is many different alignments that spiritual healing do. Aligns the body, mind, and spirit. Allows for swift communication from the left and right brain hemispheres. So it does numerous alignments.
Awesome. Let's take our next caller, Bryan, which is area code 562. Hello, 562.
Hi, how are you? This is Kristen.
Krista? Hello,
hey, Kristen.
Krista.
Hi, I just had a question about my career. I feel like I'm in a place where I'm ready to move forward, and I have a couple of different options, but don't know exactly which way to go. And I was wondering if you could speak on that a little bit for me.
Okay, so which way to go? Okay, so do you have choices to make?
You know, I do. I really feel like my purpose is I teach Pilates, and I love that. And I do it from home, and then I work at another place, and I've just been looking to expand.
Okay, well, I'm hearing focus on your passion.
Okay.
I'm hearing focus on your passion, because your passion is going to lead you to happiness. Okay, so whatever you enjoy doing, if you enjoy teaching Pilates, teach Pilates. And if you enjoy being a secretary, be a secretary. If you enjoy working at a clothing store, work at a clothing store. You have to find happiness within the atmosphere that you are in. Okay, so I'm feeling right now that you need to definitely focus upon your strengths, and also understand that if it is a peaceful setting, it is right up your alley.
Okay, got it. Do you?
All right, let's see what Shelley has to say.
Oh, okay.
I feel that you will be working in a healing center, that there's a new healing center coming up. This is a new healing center that has just opened up within the last 30 to 60 days. So I feel that you're going to be working doing Pilates at two places. One place that you're doing now, and that you're also going to a new place, a new center. And it looks like the healing center is a big healing center, and that it's in a main section of town, and a busy section where there's a lot of walk-by traffic and car traffic and shops and restaurants. You know, it's a busy part of town, and that looks like that's coming up within the next 2 or 3 weeks, that you're going to be hearing about this new healing center. It's going to be listed in the newspaper, you know, a metaphysical newspaper, a metaphysical publication. So start looking for the metaphysical publications. That's where you're going to find the new healing center. And so I feel you'll be working at two places doing Pilates, and that you also will be doing Pilates privately, that you will get private clients for Pilates. So I feel that there's 3 sources, 2 healing centers and a private business that you'll be doing the Pilates through. And Bryan, how can Krista get in contact with you?
Krista, you can get in contact with me straight through my office at 586-659-9620, or go straight to my website at www.imagicaljourney.com.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
And you can get a hold of me, Krista, at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, Krista.
Oh, thank you so much. Have a great day.
I'm now going to continue my interview with Bryan Ross, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is Carolyn, area code 818. Why do you go through detox with spiritual healing, Bryan?
Okay, so you go through detoxing symptoms with spiritual healing, because the spiritual healing, the first main symptom of spiritual healing is normally detoxing, because it clears out emotions, it clears out past life issues, clears out everything that is non-organic. Okay, so say for instance, if a person is experiencing stress-related or anxiety-related issues, they would go get a spiritual healing, get their chakras cleared and aligned, and what happens is they would go through like a 12 to 24 hour detox period. And then after the detox period, things should level back out.
That's good, Bryan. And Bryan, let's take our next caller, which is Carolyn, area code 818. Hello, Carolyn.
Hey, hi. How you doing?
We're doing great.
Carolyn.
How about yourself, Carolyn?
I'm doing good today. I wanted to ask a question. As a healer, how can I protect myself when I'm conducting healings besides putting white light around me and prayer?
Tourmaline, darling. Tourmaline, or Oregon energy. Okay, Oregon energy is free energy, and also tourmaline. You can get you a black tourmaline, and I use the black tourmaline religiously. It never goes any place without me. Okay, so I would say definitely either tourmaline or get you some Oregon, and Oregon is spelled Orogone. Okay, Oregon, and Oregon you can get in pendants, you can get in pyramid forms, puck forms, even tiny marble-sized forms. But orgone is like very powerful and very protecting.
Do you wear it on you, or can I have it in a pocket or something?
No, if you purchase an orgone pendant, you can wear it. But if you purchase a orgone pendant or if you purchase just an orgone puck or orgone pyramid, you just have it in the room at least probably about a foot away from you.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, and you can probably find orgone pieces probably at a metaphysical store, or you can even make your own. Go on Google and Google orgone, and they will teach you how to make orgone. It's really a pesky process, so I wouldn't make it because I don't have the patience for it. But someone that has the patience for orgone making, it's a very beautiful process.
Okay. Okay, that's very helpful. Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome.
Thank you for
very
calling,
welcome.
Carolyn. And we're now going to continue our interview with Bryan Ross. Bryan, what type of spiritual healing do you do, Bryan?
I do a type of a sound healing called speaking the language of light. And what I'll do real quick is I will run some energy through my body, and I will speak the language of light to allow for anything to clear for the listeners. So take a deep breath in, and everybody kind of bring whatever it is that you want to remove out of your body into your heart chakra. Bring it into your heart chakra. Allow for the energy to let it flow out of your body. And it's going to flow out your heart chakra, okay? So take a deep breath in.
Zeno roko to hista hatai ne kita a roko to unapa. De habai de enukud. Lok una hista. De hakai. De amai to or. Toko to hus anan. De hakaya to or roko to hista. Zeno roko to uneheste. Vaya to go roko to yuna. De hanaye de esten. Poko to roko to ona. Zeno.
All right, and bring that energy up and through your root chakra, your sacral, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, down into your well of dreams, at the back of the head, up and out the crown chakra, doubling back into the fourth eye where you hit this off when you were a baby, beaming down into the pineal gland, all the way down to Sushumna, the central column of your body, all the way down to the perineum, activating the 8-cell blueprint at the perineum. And take a deep breath in. All right, and we have cleared whatever it is you have brought into the heart state. And how are y'all feeling?
That's. Thank you for doing the healing, Bryan.
You are very welcome.
And let's take our next caller, which is area code 857. Hello, 857. Hello, 857. Do we have another caller?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hello, 857. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
I apologize for the noise. I'm actually on the bus, so I apologize. This is Annette.
Hello, Annette.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call. My question is in regards to a friendship relationship that I have with a young man, and I'm not sure if I want to continue on with the relationship.
Okay, so what I am picking up, sweetheart, is that there seems to be some there seems to be some trust issues and also being able to, I would say, kind of like a balancing type issue here, because it almost goes to me like he cannot balance his emotions.
Yes.
Okay, and what I can do for this is I can kind of shed a little bit of healing energy on the relationship to kind of give you a clear motive to kind of break it off if you feel the need to do this. But take a deep breath in real quick. Zena rokoto unaki hesteno koto horakataye nagaki. Zen horakoto hist anaki et ebakaye te est. Oh. Okay, so just take a deep breath in, and I want you to know real quick, Annette, that you need to make sure that you cut cords after you break it off. Okay. Because I kind of feel as if there are cords that are debilitating your body from moving forward.
Yeah, you're right about that. I understand that maybe he might be going through some things within his own life, but I feel like he's projecting them onto me.
Yes, there's some definitely mental. He's definitely repressing some mental issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the best thing for you to do right now is probably the healthiest choice for both of you, and that would be kind of break it off nicely, but remain friends if possible.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, as always. Thank you.
You're welcome, darling.
I feel, Annette, that the relationship with this gentleman has run its course, and that it is time to go your separate ways. I don't think he's going to want to be friends with you after you break it off. He's going to be angry. He has a lot of anger issues, and that's another reason to break off the relationship with him, is that you don't need to be absorbing all that anger from him.
Yeah.
And he does have a lot of anger issues, so I think it's for your highest good to go your separate way from him. It's for your highest good, and he will recuperate. He will find somebody else to be friends with. He's a needy guy, and he's not going to be alone for very long. He's going to find someone.
Yes. Okay.
And Bryan,
thank you.
Bryan, how can Annette get in contact with you?
Annette, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620, or you can go straight to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com. Take off one of them W's, because I know if you put 4 W's in, you will not get nowhere.
Okay.
And you can get in contact with me at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com and go to my website. Thank you for calling, Annette.
Thank you. Many blessings to you both.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
We're now going to take our next caller, which is area code 347. Hello, 347.
Hi.
Who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
Hi, my name is Tanika.
Kanika?
Hey, Tanika.
Hi.
What's your question, dear?
Can you tell me, what do you see for me with love and moving? Do you see anything like that coming up for me, or anything, period?
Okay, so I'm getting that right now the reason why you are single is because this is the time to work on self, okay? This is the time to work on yourself, all right? So as you work on yourself, you will find that working on yourself will lead you into a relationship that you really, really adore and also a relationship that is very rewarding and very loving. So as of right now, work on the self, but I see a relationship coming up in less than 4 months.
Okay.
Okay, so less than 4 months from now, right around, I would say probably February, March. Okay, so, but I kind of feel as if you may meet him a little bit before then, but eventually go into an intimate relationship. But let's see what Shelley has to say.
Okay.
Kanika, I agree with Bryan that there is someone coming up February and March. I feel that it's a soulmate relationship, that there is a soulmate connection. I feel when you meet this guy that you're going to feel connected to him. You're going to have a feeling like you already know him. You know, it's going to be a very strong connection, and it's going to be a good relationship for you. And I feel it's a relationship that within 1 year's time of meeting him that you get married. I feel you'll get married within 1 year. So it does look like it's going to be a very strong relationship, a soulmate relationship, a relationship that leads to marriage. And Bryan, how can Kanika get in contact with you?
Tanika, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620, or you can go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com.
And you can get a hold of me, Kanika, at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com and go to my webpage. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, Kanika.
Okay, thank you.
I wanted to thank Bryan Rawls for being my guest on the Psychic Horizon Show today. He will be back on November 17th. And I wanted to thank Tiffany White, Sage Woman of Goldilocks Production, for producing the Psychic Horizon Show. And I want to thank all the callers who participated in the Psychic Horizon Show today. Thank you for calling the show, Bryan.
Thank you so much for having me. Bye-bye.
You're welcome, and have a good weekend. Bye-bye.